Let's talk about the third strategy. We talked about surveillance. We talked about the counter ummah. The third strategy is to continuously surveil our communications and to manipulate online communication, social media, by boosting or deboosting. So you've heard of this distinction between freedom of speech and freedom of reach. Freedom of speech, the idea claimed that, oh, well, you can say anything that you want. You know, you want to insult people, you want to say something racist, you want to be anti-Semitic, you have the freedom to say as much as you want. But the freedom of reach is off the table. You cannot just assume that your voice will be projected through technology, through social media to reach as many people as possible. No, we reserve the right to limit your reach. So you can say what you want, but don't expect anyone to hear what you're saying. So Elon Musk, with his takeover of Twitter, has made this distinction and said that this is his policy, basically. Yeah, I give people the freedom to say whatever they want on the platform. Not true, by the way. But I reserve the right, our algorithm reserves the right to deboost content that is deemed hateful or is misinformation or is conspiracy theory. We can limit the reach. So what this means is that you have the elites, again, controlling the algorithm, and whatever is in their favor, they will boost, and whatever is not in their favor or contrary to their interests, they will deboost it. And the problem came with TikTok and also with Elon Musk's acquisition of Twitter, because for TikTok, the algorithm was more neutral. The algorithm didn't have this type of pro-Israel bias, and this was a problem. This became a big problem, and you had lawmakers in the US say this outright. You know, even though it might be denied by others, you know, here's Mitt Romney. Lawmakers admit they want to ban TikTok over pro-Palestinian content. As a potential ban looms over the platform, some are admitting that they hope the app's demise will help kill pro-Palestinian sentiments online. The power of TikTok, why it is the most popular app for young people, is its algorithm. Its algorithm is able to get people addicted and using the app in the high usage that it has, especially for younger generations. If that is going to be pro-Palestinian, that's a huge problem. And the head of the ADL, Jonathan Greenblatt, even in a recorded meeting that was leaked, said that we have a TikTok problem. We have a TikTok problem. We need to get rid of it. This is very important for the future of Israel. So this is exactly how AI is being used strategically by governments to control the population, to control us. You know, what can we do? Honestly, I can't give you recommendations right now on this episode. We need to think about, you know, what can be done. One of the main things that comes to mind, though, is that we have to make sure that we build our communities in person. We're not just limited online. All our information is not just through social media. We find independent sources of information to follow news or to understand what's happening. This is very critical. If your whole news is coming from your Facebook feed or your Twitter feed, this is very dangerous. You're going to be much more susceptible towards the algorithm manipulation, towards the counter ummah, fake profiles, avatars that are being used to flood social media. These are big problems that you can avoid if you take more of your reading, more of your browsing, more of your activity away from these big platforms, even away from the internet as a whole. You know, touch grass, as they say. Touch grass, build relationships with people, build relationships with your Muslim community, with your neighbors. This is a critical part of not becoming a victim to these kinds of technologies.